Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more monthly Tetris Stupid Bars No 2025 Bar November. And yeah, we have got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches for you tonight. Let us take a look at what we are going to do. Blort. We are going to do the blue and purple bracket. Meme versus Zach. Cobra versus Cole. Winner versus winner to determine a semifinalist. And then there might be a little bit of a break depending on how long that goes. And then we're going to do that little banana bracket up there with just that one single match. It's going to be O as in Chefo versus Kirby as in Idkirby. So O versus ID. Meme, Zach, Cobra, Cole. That is what we are doing. Meme is playing now. What's up, Laurie? What's up, JDMFX fan? Japanese domestic market effects fan. Welcome. But that is what we're going to do. Meme, Zach, Cobra, Cole. That'll play down to 1. And then we're going to do Chefo versus Idkirby. And yeah, there might be, again, some time between the between that blue purple thing and the banana bracket. But if there is, I don't know, maybe I'll just stream some PB attempts or do something else. Okay, let's take a look at our rules. Players, these are the rules. This is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play in console or emulator so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller as long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only. The matches are best of 5, so that means the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. There are no same piece sets because this mode doesn't allow it. So what is the mode? You're going to go down to the drought setting. You're going to move it across all the way to the right, to the letter I, as in I love Kingsman. And then when you're ready and you're good with that, hit start. It'll take you to a level select menu that says drought on it. And that is what we are playing. If you do experience tech issues, players, just keep playing. Problems with OBS or internet, your computer, or whatever else, just keep playing. I will make a judgment. You do not have to pause and say, well, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. What do I do? What you do is you just keep playing and don't pause and don't ask, right? That's what you got to do. Yeah, and also make sure that there's nobody in your ear or in the room telling you how to play or about your opponent's board state or any other information about that. Just you and your mind and my voice alone with the game. That is it. Okay, good. Get it? Yeah. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $1,000. Yeah, we're up to $1,000. $1,000. That is a lot of dollars. That's like 10 times my net worth. Amazing. So we will be paying our top 8. Thanks to everybody who has contributed to that prize pool. Really appreciate that. We will be paying the top 8, which to me is like especially important in Stupid Tetris Monthly because you got players who aren't necessarily just going to be in the mix for a prize every month in the Masters event or even in Das Masters, but they might be, you know, the master of some stupid mode and get a chance to play in a prize granting tournament, which is nice. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, you can do it. And yeah, you can. And dog, what the heck? You can contribute to the prize pool with one of the links that's in the chat right now. Use that Matcherino command if you want to bring them up later. There are 2 links. The one that says no bars, that is one for this tournament. Click on the one for no bars. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you can log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. And once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. You'll see an orange-colored button that says Contribute. Click on that to open up the contribution window. Choose an amount. Choose the way to pay. It's easy and fun, and why not? We don't have to stop at 1,000. You can keep on going. So, yeah. that is how to support the players to support the channel. That's one thing you can do. A lot of different ways to do that. A great way to do that is to go to patreon.com/monthlytetris and make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. Just like the people on the screen here. These aren't people. These are the names of people, and not even their real names, just names. But yeah, the people on this slide, they are contributing to the prize pool on a regular basis. Not the prize pool, to the channel on an ongoing basis. Maybe the prize pool, but the channel. So a great way to do that is to go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, but not everyone on this slide is doing that. Some people are doing it via PayPal or the Streamlabs link, and that is okay too. I'm going to put the support command in the chat, and there are some ways to support us, some one-time ways and some recurring ways. And another great way to support us is to go, if you're on YouTube, and go and do a super chat or a super sticker, or be a channel member by becoming a channel member or gifting a channel membership, just like Lori has pledged to do. If we get to 50 likes on the YouTube stream right now, Lori will gift a sub over on YouTube, or a membership, I guess it's called on YouTube. So thank you, Lori, for that pledge. Really appreciate that. And big shouts to Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Ken Antaki, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim, Emerald, Potato, Cat, Jovan T, Jason, Sunny, for your support on Patreon or the other ways you can support us on a recurring basis. That is very important, and thanks to everybody else on the slide. Also on Twitch, by the way, you've got bits, you've got subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming sub is free once a month. Use it or lose it. Don't lose it. Use it on us. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and flop over to our little scene here. We'll get our cameras all set up. Camera. There's one camera that will have meme on it. There's meme. Meme is memeing right now. All right, we're gonna flop meme over to the other side. All right, there's meme. Gonna refresh our old pal meme. And then Zach is what, 13? Zach is 13. We'll get that all situated as well. Remember when Zach used to be like, oh, you can just look at me in a mirror? Remember that? He's like, yeah, I'll have it pointed at a mirror, and then you can just look at me in the mirror. I like that. Those were the days. All right, meme, you do not have to be on M scoring for low bars, so that you can turn off, unless you have a plan, unless you've got some crazy strategy that we don't know yet. It's possible. It's possible. All right, so there's a pledge out there. Lori has pledged a sub given to the channel, or, you know, to the chat over on YouTube. If we get to 50 likes, we're at 5 likes right now and 13 viewers, so we'll see if that is possible. And then meme, yeah, I think you had M scoring on, so you don't need to have that on. It's not a big deal if you have it on, but we'll not be showing that obviously for this. So let us go ahead and get these players going and underway. No same piece sets. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is meme. One of the top players in classic Tetris today qualified into this tournament with a 519,000 point qualifier, and that was a qualifier with no long bars at all. So that is why that was there. 519,000 no bars qualifier. That was the average of her best 2 games played in a 1 hour qualifying period. Can you imagine I made players play this stupid mode for 1 hour just to enter the tournament? That is crazy. Heinstein says the pieces aren't the same. Yeah, the pieces are not the same in this tournament because it is not something that can be done in this mode. This is considered a training mode rather than a competition mode in the competition and training cartridge. So same piece sets are not possible in this mode. All right, you told me twice, and eventually 30 seconds from now you'll hear what I explained. But yeah, they are not can't do it in this mode. And yet we want to have a tournament in this mode, so we have to make a trade-off and say, all right, no same piece sets, but it is best of 5s. And that should iron out some of the variants. But anyway, yeah, Meme, 519 qualifier. That got her seed number 4. And, of course, top 8 seeds do not have to play rounds 1 or 2. In 2025, Meme is on a tear. Has played a bunch of regionals and won them, including Minnesota, Detroit, Genesis, are all wins this year at regional tournaments. She's also got wins in the Kansas City DAS tournament last year, Milwaukee last year. She has finished second in the finals every single time Pumpy has run the one-day tournaments. And Meme also has high finishes at regionals this year in Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Kansas City. Was Jonas Cup, 3rd place last year. High finishes in Houston, Boston, everywhere. Meme traveling the country, mowing down Tetris players. Doesn't seem fair. 85,000 here for Meme, 90,000 for Zach. Meme is a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, was the runner-up in CTWC this year. Also a 3-time Mega Masters player. Got a top 16 finish in that. Was also at CTWC DAS this year. Meme also one of the Game Crashers and has an overall PB of like 11 billion points. How many is it now? Yeah, 13.2 million. That is a top 5 score on the PB leaderboard. On the right side of your screen, it's Zach. 118 for Zach, 118 for Meme, and same score, 1 line apart. Zach qualified in with a 360,000, seed number 13. That enabled him to skip round 1, but he did have to play round 2 and played against Ian Keith to make it and beat Ian Keith to make it here into this round of 16. Zach is from Australia and has really started playing a lot of our events really just this year, I think, after playing a bunch in some of the lower tiers, and Zach has now ascended to play in a lot of our top tier events on the main channel. Played in our Mega Dasters, won a round of that and advanced. Played in a couple DAS Masters. Has played in Futures a bunch of times. Just made his CTM debut in Community Tier 1 in April. And now is just showing up in a lot of these top level events. So you'll have to see it. Always great to see new players. Zach looking to make a deep run here in Stupid Tetris Monthly. So Meme up a little bit high on the board. Still level 18, but no long bars. So that is the mode, no long bars. That means triples are what players are really going for if they can muster it. Triples are worth 5,700 points on level 18. And they'll go up 300 points every time the level increases. A perfect transition would be 251 into 19. Meme is way up on the board. Can she bring this down? Oh my God, she is, but oh no, 19 gonna hit, and that is gonna be a top out for Meme. And Zach is good in game number 1. Hudson Boyer, thank you for the Prime sub. Really appreciate that. And also the follow. Thank you for that. So Zach up 1 game to none. What's the highest score in this game mode? We think it's 575 Blue Scooty. There might be a claim that someone got 600, but I don't remember who it is, but that person's always claiming high scores that are unverified. No, just kidding. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go game number 2. Zach and Meme. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just wait till Vandy. Just wait. Vandy will call a Tetris for the triple. Listen, Lori. Listen, you. All right, Meme on the board with a triple. Zach, 18,000. Meme, 11,000. All right, Meme is now set up. If she can get the red L. When you're set up on the right well, the red L is the piece that gets you the triple. When you're set up on the left well, it's the blue J that gets you the triple. And those are the only 2 pieces you can use to get a triple when there is no long bar available. So those red L's on the right side, blue J's on the left. All right, there's a triple for Meme, not a Tetris, but a triple, in fact, Lori. Meme is set up for another one. Gets it. 52,000 for Meme. 45,000 for Zach. He's going to open up that right side. Still need to set up for the triple. He's actually set up for one with an L. There you go. Zach gets one. 56,000. 58,000 Meme. Right, so Zach actually is what I think was set up for one, but ended up having to burn it away because, well, you know, you can't keep playing if you've topped out. So safety kind of trumps everything. Meme's gonna get 1. Meme's gonna get 2. 87 for Meme. 76,000 for Zach. So yeah, level 19, a good transition, or let's say a very excellent transition would be, you know, 200,000 or thereabouts. There's one for Zach. He set up, gets another one. 96,000 Zach. You can take their score at any given time and kind of triple it just to get a rough idea of like what their equivalent pace would be if they were playing normal Tetris. That's pretty rough, but all right, there's one Zach. He's gonna chunk down with that S piece. Meme is set up, gets it. 114 meme, 108 for Zach. Zach gets one and another one. Same score, one line apart. How about playing with no pieces? Yeah, no piece November. No justice, no peace. We'll do like a protest tournament. We'll just withhold pieces until there is justice. Every time an act of justice is committed, then another piece will drop. What do you think of that? Oh, is Zach gonna pass? Zach passed on an L piece. I think a lot of times the recognition is not quite, it's not quite 100% for triple. You're not used to doing that. There's Zach's gonna get one. 151 for Zach, 156 meme. So yeah, you do see occasionally. Now maybe players are using the opportunity of the L piece to fix the stack instead of taking the triple, but I don't know. I feel like it's really, really good to take the triple if you can take it. But yeah, it could be that. But I definitely can see that there is kind of sometimes little lapses in recognition of, you know, triple readiness and when you're set up for a triple. It's not quite as easy to sort of comprehend as it is when you're Tetris ready. 180 for meme, 174 for Zach. Both of those are their 19 transition scores or thereabouts. Now, I don't think it's inherently harder. I think it's just you're not used to looking for that. So players are still training in a way. T-spin setup. Zach's going to miss the T. 182 Zach, 194 meme. Invisible mode Tetris would be pretty sick. It would definitely be sick, but there's really only, I mean, it's a relative handful. Like not even 10 players. I would say, man, maybe that's wrong, but I think there's maybe not even 10 players in NES Tetris who have like any reasonable chance to like have a good game at that. It's not a lot. Crunch and guard. Yeah, you got all the modes. I will say this. I appreciate your contributions and suggestions, but if it's a mode on Tetris Gym, believe me, we have already contemplated what modes we would have, but it's good. I guess it's good to have the feedback because then it's just one more vote for like what you would like to see. But yeah, crunch mode, definitely something that we want to do. Cole says it would be cool to put playstyle instead of rank because rank is kind of irrelevant. Well, it's kind of hard to put playstyle because you don't always know what players are going to show up playing. And it'll be like, oh, it says dash. I mean, it says tap, but he's dashing. Or it says rolling, but she's dashing. You know, like, I don't want to worry about. I don't want to answer that question over and over again. And I wouldn't say rank is irrelevant. I mean, it's still the game of Tetris. And I would suspect that the top, you know, the top 4, top 8, whatever, will still be populated with higher ranking players on average, right? So 298 for meme, 264 for Zach. 314 meme, 276 Zach. We are, you know, basically meme is 10 lines away from level 29. Now Zach is tapping on the keyboard, and so may have some 29 playability. We'll see what he can do, but right now on level 29, triples will be worth 9,000. So we'll see what Zach can do. There's one. He's going to try to muster another one, and that is a double. 324 here for Zach. So we'll see what he can do with tapping on keyboard in this mode. And yeah, not going to be able to survive that. Meme is going to tie it up and take game number 2. If you want to mullen it out, you can. If you don't want to mullen it out, you don't have to. But whatever you want to do, this is good pace. I think players probably don't care too much about what their no bars PB is, so you probably won't see as many mullens, but maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe you will. There is a record to be had. It appears to be 575 by Scooty. And all right, there you go. Meme gonna top out. Hepta says, if rank is relevant, it's not stupid enough. Am I right? No, you're like 360 degrees wrong. But thank you for hanging out. Okay, both players have signaled ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How about STM, not Tetris 2? Yeah, we're pretty much going to do NES Tetris here, but I'd be willing to branch out into other non-NES Tetris games, I guess. Or not non-NES Tetris, I mean like the game that we are playing, right? Like, imagine, like, do you really want a Tengen Tetris tournament? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a Tengen Tetris tournament. I don't even want to look at Tengen Tetris. It's so gross looking. It actually creeps me out. And I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. I look at it and it's just bizarre. I don't like the smooth pieces. It looks like very skin-like to me. I don't know. I'm actually kind of creeped out by it. Maybe on Halloween, we could do Tengen Tetris. All right, Zempro. Well, you just tell me what I need to do. So I guess when is it starting? You might be late. It's getting to be a little bit of a pattern here, this double booking and things like that. So it's starting to become a thing. Just saying. It'll be just an intermission? Okay, all right, we'll figure it out. I'll have to put a note on your progress report and get your parents to sign it. All right. There's too much Tetris. There is too much Tetris. It's no big deal. We'll try to figure it out. You know, if one of the players that you're supposed to play is not going to be available, then we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, it's a 20-minute tech delay from Andy. Is it capture again? 72,000 memes, 71,000 for Zach. Yeah, we'll play what we can, and if other players are affected by it and can't play or don't feel like they can play, then we'll just we'll figure it out. It's no big deal. It's not like it's November 30th or oh wait, just kidding. 95,000 for me, 96,000 for Zach. $114 for Zach, $113 for Meme, and yeah, same score, 3 lines apart. Very close. Zach with a Tetris. Oh yeah, no, it's there was energy drink Tetris. There was Thanksgiving. We were never gonna finish anywhere near the end of the month, so I'm not super concerned about it. And December Masters is probably going to go into January. Will we not schedule December into November? CTM is done. We can do early round matches. I don't want players to be playing 2 at the same time, but usually the round 1 and round 2, those players won't be. Usually, they may. I mean, anything can happen, but they generally won't be in at the very end of the tournament, or at least not a lot of them will be. So we'll see how it goes. Well, no, I mean, they could be. I mean, why have 32 players if we don't think 32 players have a chance to win, right? If I truly didn't think they had a chance to win, I would just put it back to 16, but... No, you're good. You are good. 171 for me on 19. Would anyone be interested in a tournament with the modern rule set but on an NES controller? For example, 7-bag, multiple piece preview, etc. 20Dan03, thanks for the raid. 3 viewers from 20Dan03. Usually it's 1 viewer. It's like literally 20Dan raiding himself over here. But look at that. We got a couple of couple people coming with him. So thank you, Dan. All right, Laurie's still with us. We love to see it. That means 1, it means Laurie's with us. 2, it means nobody's hurt, or not a lot of people are hurt. So that's good. Tetris for me, 228, 225 for Zach. So this is a close one. In fact, I really feel like both of these games have been close really the entire way. And now this third one close too. All right, Zach gonna set up and get one with the purple J. All right, Invictus Rage thinks we should keep the 32. I would like to. I can't say we'll never go back to 16, but for example, STM, there's going to be a couple of modes that we're just going to do top 16ers for. like secret grade, no rotation. They're kind of a niche thing. Still want to do them, but they're kind of a niche thing. Triple for Meme, 321, 298 for Zach. And they also have the ability to run really long. Yeah, they do. We might do those not as flat brackets, Zempro. Since they're just top 16, just do them traditional bracket. $311 for Zach. That left side is kind of a mess, and he is like way behind Meme right now. We'll see what Zach can do. He's going to have to bring this down somewhere where it's playable for Keyboard Tapper on 29, but he's not really going to be in a position to do that. That is going to be a top out for Zach, and Meme is good. If you want to keep playing, you definitely can. Okay, 405 on 32. Meme up 2-1. Players getting hella droughted, says this and that. It's a pretty good one. Pretty good. All right, looks like both players are ready. Where is Zach starting? All right, let's go. Yeah, let's get him started. Meme and Zach, game number 4. Zach needs to win to force a decide in game number 5. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I bet you've never heard that one before. It says this and that. Oh, wait, why didn't those go? Countdown didn't happen. There it is. Yeah, my button they're kind of, there it is. 3, 2, 1, Tetris for real. No cap, on God, for real. 3, 2, 1. You have to like directly address this Stream Deck button, and if you do it even slightly off, it doesn't actuate, and it's a pain. Sorry about that, players. So Meme really stashing those S's on the left side. Like they are just all going over there. Well, almost all. 27,000 Meme, 30,000 Zach. What do you mean Stream Deck for what? So Stream Deck is basically a little programmable keyboard. Not a Steam Deck, but a Stream Deck. Elgato Stream Deck. I have a lot of buttons, so this is how I like control the scores, right? Ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, 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 that kind of thing. I can mute. So I was just muted there. I can put the decider doesn't seem to want to work. Yeah, certain things not working, not sure why. I can set what round it is. See, I'm changing what round it is. What if you programmed your Stream Deck to use to play Tetris on? Have you ever thought about that? Vandy? Hi, Vandy. What would be a good book to read in prison? What would be a good book to read in prison? I would say the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. If you're in prison, what you need to do is cultivate virtues and embark on a program of self-improvement. And Benjamin Franklin is a person who did that the entirety of his life. Is a very inspiring example. So that is what you would need to do. That is what I would recommend. I don't know if that's a serious question or not, but Colin says the best book to read in prison is How to Escape from Prison. Well, you see, then you're not changing as a person, and you're going to land right back in prison. 94,000 for me, 107 for Zach. Oh, what books did I bring last time? Yeah, I that was that book called Convict Conditioning, right? Is like how to get super strong and ripped like you're in prison. That was a good one. Who's that by? Paul Wade. I need that one. I mean, sorry I gave you guys a serious actual answer to a question. Sorry I did that. I thought somebody really wanted to know a real answer. Clearly, I was mistaken. 132 for Zach, 125 for Meme. $147 Meme, 149 for Zach. Oh, Zach with the overshift of the L piece. That's going to mess up his left side when he can nigh afford to do so. But all right, he's bringing it down. All right, 180 for Zach, 191 for Meme. Zach with a clean board here, 199, chops it down. Looking to get set up again. Yeah, he's just kind of lining out here, singles, doubles, that kind of thing. But he's back by about, let's see, like 2 triples. $235, Zach, 261, Meme. Meme 26,000 points ahead. Triples on 25 are worth 7,800. On 26, they're worth 8,100. Oh, Zach gonna kind of miss with that L piece. Oh no, that's gonna be a top out for Zach at 263, and that means that Meme will be moving on to the top 8. Zach, you did well. You had a tough draw here in the round of 16 against a super top player like Meme, but you did really well. So congrats on your run. Hope to see you again in future events. And Meme is good, and we'll get the 3 next to her name and move on to the next round. Yes, Evie, that is a word that means that. So Meme 357 on 30. Yeah, Zach was really impressive. I was pretty impressed with Zach with his facility for just getting into, just default kind of stacking for triples was like super on point. And so I don't know. I thought he did really well. Zach had pace lead for a lot of that. Yeah, for multiple of the games, definitely. So he did great. There's a nice triple for me, 435. Can she work this down? Zach says, managed to take a game off Meme. Let's go. Well, there you go. See, look, you've got some wins, some good takeaways. I like the attitude. All right, so Meme got a top out. We have got another matchup to go. So what is the status here? So Cobra is available, not available. What is going on here? Aside from the speed, I wonder if novice players would play well in this mode. No, more skill is better than less skill. Skilled players will play better than new players at all forms of Tetris, unless... Could we reschedule my match? Yes, we can definitely do that, Meme. We can do that. Yep, absolutely. Not a problem. All right, thank you, Katu Checks. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in the books here. So, yeah, no matter what happens, we're not going to play the top 8 match. Unfortunately, it's just going to go too long. We can't wait around for that. I kind of expected that. And it's totally fine. Yeah, thanks, Cole. I appreciate that. That's like, generally speaking, we are not really looking for people to be saying, to making those kind of comments about the players, right? Yeah, I agree with that, Cole. Thank you. We're pretty we can still we can definitely do Cole versus Cobra. We'll do it for sure. So assuming Cobra's available, which if he's not after this, then what the heck? But yeah, let me go look at Classic Tetris League. Yeah, so Andy is up 1 game to none, and they are on level 31 in game 2. So it's going to be a while. I want to show you guys my screen and what it does. So I have to hit it every so often. Like here, let me show you what my screen does. Hold on. Garbage screen. Garbage screen. All right, so here is my screen. Let me make it bigger. Oh wait, it just fixed itself. Oh my God, I've been wanting to show you this, guys, for a long time, but I never got a chance to. And then my TV was on during this, and it did the thing that it does, and I have to hit my TV, but it's bizarre. Like you can see, like basically this part comes like way down, and it like smushes the top half of the screen, so I have to hit it every once in a while. And I didn't even do that here, and it fixed itself, which like never happens. So yeah, that's a little crazy. All right, so I guess I'll do some PB attempts while we wait. I'm just gonna stay online. Let's see. Okay. That's good. Guy has a prison CRT listed on Marketplace for 180. You kind of want it. Oh, that clear plastic so they can't hide stuff in it. Oh, that's the wrong Matcherino, but here, we'll just hide that. We'll hide that. We'll hide that. All right, we're doing PB attempts. My controller's been a little bit weird, so we'll see. And that is tilted. If I had a nickel for every time a no bar stream I was in was rescheduled, I'd have 2 nickels. Yeah, really. They're just trying to dodge you, bro. They know. They know. All right, serious PB attempts right now. By the way, we do have a Stupid Tetris monthly match tomorrow night. I think it's right now. It's the only thing that's scheduled for Monday. But we are going to do my semifinal in Community Tournament Tier 2, like right after it. So that's 7 p.m. Texas time. And then right after that, yeah, I'm in the semifinals of Community Tier 2 against Duke. So Zro's dad versus Vandy for a spot in the finals. And Javanti is already in the finals. So I already know who my opponent is going to be when I win. There we go. There we go. One more. One more. Give it. Give it. Thank you. All right, we'll take the double. Uh-oh. Now we need a lot of things. Oh, well. All right. We stink. All right, give it. Yes. Nice. Come on. I'm just going to take it down. Oh, this is a suffer so far. Oh my god. Can I just stop playing? I just want to stop. I can't. I cannot stop. Oh my god, why? Oh my god. Which is worse, no next box or 5% correct next box? I think 5% correct next box is as good as no next box. Like, how can you possibly play if 19 times out of 20 it's wrong? That's as good as it, like, I mean, I don't know. I just can't imagine why that's better. 5% correct is better mathematically. So what are you saying? You always plan for the piece that's in the next box, even though almost always it's going to be wrong, so that the one time that you're right, so, or are you saying like, oh, 19 out of 20 times, you can be assured that that piece is not coming? Is that what you're saying? You play as though it is always correct. I don't think so. I think that information is better interpreted as like that piece is like pretty much not coming, and just play as if that piece is not coming, but when it does come, have a plan. So that, you know, I think that information is better used that way, not like, well, play as if it is coming. I don't think that's good. Oh, shoot, I lost ass. What's better, no next box or 95% correct next box? It's the 95% correct next box. Because then you really can play as if it's coming. Now, where the boundary is, I don't know. I don't even know how to figure that out, actually. But I think the break-even point, you think it's 50%? Yeah, I mean, basically, if it's above 50%, then just play as if. But I think the 5% correct next box is more valuable than the 50% correct next box. Like 5% correct, because then you are virtually assured that piece is not coming. Whereas, it's a coin flip and you can't plan on that. So I think it's actually better to have it. That's a lot of information about the piece that's probably not coming, rather than like completely unreliable information. All right, we're still warming up. Anything lower than 1 out of 7 correct is giving you information. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know. I haven't thought about it at all. I've never thought of that question. So congratulations to the asker. You've asked a question I've never heard before. So interesting. But then again, how valuable is information that this piece is definitely not coming, right? Is that very valuable? Like you still don't, it still could be any one of 6 other pieces. So I don't know. Maybe the 50%. Maybe the 50% is is better. I'll have to think about that. I mean, I don't have to think about it. I probably shouldn't, since it will never. Since I have other things that I should be thinking about, but I don't know. There we go. All right, we have a game going. That's nice. All right, give it. I deserve it. Thank you. Yikes. Come on. Thank you. Yikes. Oh, it's doing it. I gotta show you when I top out because this is definitely gonna make me top out. Oh no. So I gotta swap TVs. Oh, it sucks. I'll show you. It's not gonna get captured because it's at the TV stage of this whole stack here. Part of me wants to like keep it so I can show you, but part of me wants to whack it so that I can play this game out. And now it's too late. So if I PB like this, it's like a miracle. Yeah, I gotta swap this TV out. Can't live like this, man. Just gonna bring it down. You guys have no idea what I'm dealing with. Oh no. I lost ass on that. Oh, it fixed itself. Now it's like doing, it's worse because it's like wavering back and forth, which is worse actually. If it's crunched like it does, then it's good. Like it's not good, but I can play. But when it's like wobbling back and forth between those two states, it's like really bad. And it's kind of wobbling. I swear this is not all in my mind. Oh, it's doing it again. Urgh. Come on, give it. Give it. Nope. I can't even see my score, actually, which is maybe good. Oh, no. Oh, no. That misdrop was directly attributable to the thing. And now it just fixed itself. Damn it. So, yeah, it's like wobbling back and forth. So I should just wait. Damn it. I mean, look, we have like, there's a lot of people that have not qualified, right? Who hasn't qualified? Wow. If somebody withdraws, we might have a non-max out in Masters. Top seeds are Scooty, Sidnev, Cole, Guafi, Tugi, Knight, Dan V, Kirby, and that's top 8. SV, Duji, Alejo, Winterra, Lakenzie, Critical Lapis, Hepta, Floxe, Violet, top 16. Wow. There's not a lot of time to qualify. My goodness. All right, so Cobra's up 2-1, which means Andy's going to win game 4, and then there'll be a decider. That's pretty much. Opening quals on the 20th will do that? Not really, because people don't qualify until the last day anyway. All right, well, I'm just going to preemptively hit the TV because that seems to do something. Oh, look at that. That's standard setup, right? That's normal. That's a regular way to solve that. If I open quals late, then people think they're not happening, so they don't qual, and then... All right. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, then December, it's a way to get a cheap CTM then. All you got to do is beat, Scooty, Meme, Sidnev. It's easy. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. I guess I'm not focusing. Oh my God. Meme is not allowed to qual because she canceled her match. Yep, that's how it works. Can't wait for 500 qual to win hopefuls. Oh my God, what the heck? Oh, I should have done the thing. I'll do the thing. There you go. There's the thing. Come on, buddy. It's PB time. It's time to get it. It's almost 2026 and you still haven't maxed out. Like, how dumb are you? Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on. All right. This is good. This is a good start. I'll take this start all the time and I'll ruin it with stuff like that. All right. Good job. Okay. Whoa, my God. We're Vitzin. Oh, that I almost didn't rotate, but I saw it at the last moment. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Come on, dude. Nice. All right. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to do the thing. Although it could set up in the middle. If we're forced to. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll try it. We'll try it. Yes. Yeah, we gambled and won. Oh, I thought that burned something. Yikes. Yikes, stripes. All right, I took a good start and I ruined it. All right, come on. There it is. Oh, goodness. It hurts my body. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Oh, I lost ass. Ah. All right, how's Cobra doing? Let's see. Yeah, it's 2-2. So it's a decider now. What is this? Oh, I see. Let me close some stuff here. I don't need all this stuff open. All right, that's good enough. If Kingsman can do it, surely you can. Well, I mean, have you ever seen Kingsman do it? Nobody has. And let's be honest, like Kingsman has a lot less stuff rattling around in that brain of his. You know? There's not a lot going on to distract him. Oops, that doesn't count. I paused. Oh, I gotta get back on my correct save here. So we want to slot 0 load. That has my scores from November on it. Low bars, no. So I've loaded my save state, guys. So now I'm gonna max out. This is my max out save state. Oh shoot. Overshift. Yikes. All right, it's annoying. All right. Oh, yucky. That's bad. All right, just gonna go for it because it's a crap starter anyway, so you may as well. Oh, that didn't register my input. Oh, crap. We'll just arbitrarily go for it, because why not? All right, let's go. If Rory can do it, Vandy can do it. I don't know. Rory's kind of a genius. Vandy, very smooth brain. It would be good to get a bar sometime. There, maybe not that time, but there you go. Ugh. I don't know what that got me, but okay. Oh, it's about to do it. It's about to do it. It's distracting me. It's like it's trying to tempt me to top out. All right, it was kind of doing it in a minor way. It's degrees. Here, I should just let me just do this and you can see. You don't need to see my dumb head. So if it happens, it'll ready? You'll see it. All right, how are we doing in that? Oh, all right, Cobra lost. Like, if you're gonna get to a decider and you're late, at least win the decider. Like, you know? All right, let's see if it happens again. Oh, I was trying to see if you could see me in the reflection of the TV. And it's like the mechanic. It's not going to do it when I want it to. So the mechanic just thinks I'm, you know, an idiot. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. Cobra died. I'm sorry I died. Classic. Right? Zempro. The Vits. Oh, I tried to pull it back and I couldn't. So Cobra might be joining us in a moment. That would be good. So yeah, it's not going to do it. It's obviously not going to show it. I'm going to win that Vits off. It's the last thing I do. Oh, look, it's doing it. You guys see that? Did you see that? Look, it's doing it. And now it undid it. Like, but a lot of times it'll just sit like that for until I hit the TV. That's a power issue? Well, why does it matter if I hit the TV? Like, if I hit the TV, I'm creating more current. So you think like the transformer in the TV is borked or something? Oh! The kinetic energy of my fist is converted into electricity. All right, so is Cobra like here and wanting to? I mean, you better want to play. I mean, you're like, we waited for you. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Meme and Zach are still on the screen. Let's get rid of number 4 and number 13. And we'll bring in the purple numbers and see what we've got. Wow, he's like modeling. Cole, you're like modeling for us, kind of. Wow. All right, let's see. Wow. What the mega stream is this? I know. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if Cobra's going to be around. Cobra is still in the CTL chat. But I don't want to talk in the CTL chat at this moment. Is Cobra in this chat? That's the most important thing. Cobra is in this chat. Hello, Cobra. Would you like to play Tetris? We have an open spot for you. If Cobra doesn't want to play, do we go live? I mean, is your opponent here? Yeah, Cobra's live now. Like, like your opponent's not here. Your guys aren't scheduled to start for another 90 minutes. All right, here's Cobra, the barbarian. All right, Cobra, you can warm a little because I have to fix your stencil. I mean, you're already probably warm. But, yeah, if you want to warm, that's fine. Do you need to warm up on no bars at all? Your stencil is not complete. Shit, well, we will see about that, Cobra. We shall see. Do a practice game. I want to see it. Do a practice game, and we'll look at this alleged non-shit stencil. Let's take a look at this stencil. All right, here we go. Ready? Yeah, it's shit. Let me just make sure that's on my side. All right, edit, transform. Yeah, it is total shit. It is the worst. This is not. I did not change this. I will show you right now. I'm gonna copy a screenshot into the Vandy channel right now. And you can see that I am not capping. I am not messing with anyone. That it is. It's on, dude. You gotta play a game. You gotta play a game. I'm not. It's right there. It's perfectly fine. So you gotta play a game so I can fix it. Kirby says Bros is off worse than mine. Yeah, I wish that were true, Kirby, but it's not. That is not the case at all. So let me fix this. Yeah, this is relatively easy to fix. I don't know what. I feel like your house has been hit by a tornado, Idkirby. All right, we should be good now. And Coles, of course, is. I don't know what Coles looks like. Coles, I'm sure. Let's compare them. You ready? Let's see what Coles looks like. Let me see if I have any transforms applied to Coles. I have no transforms applied to Coles. Let's take a look. Ready? Stencil. Yeah, this isn't bad. It still needs to be adjusted a little bit, but it's not that bad. Let me just adjust it while I have a chance and I'm here. So it's not fundamentally bad. It's just, you know, it could use a little bit of a tweak this way. All right, it's not great, but you know, trying to help your self-esteem a little. Okay, there we go. Now it's good. It was pretty bad. All right, that's fine. We're good. Did Meme win the first match? Yes. So the winner of this will play Meme. The stuff that needs, I mean, you guys are close enough. It's really not that bad. It's close enough. At this point, I'm satisfied with close enough. Who won between Sidnev and Andy? Well, I don't want to spoil it, but Andy. Yeah, so unfortunately, the other player could not stick around just because of the time. So we're just going to do this match, and then we'll wait a little bit and play O versus Idkirby. So as soon as both players are ready, we can start. I'm assuming Cole is pretty much warm at this point. Just a reminder, players, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. And that's really the important thing. All right. There's no same piece set, so you can just start. Hazel says, go Cole. Yeah, go Cole, go. I agree. All right, looks like both players are ready. So let's go ahead and get them underway. STM No Bar November top 16 purple bracket. Cobra versus Cole in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, this is no bars. There are no long bars. So that means there are no Tetrises. That means triples are the most valuable line clear. Those are worth 5,700. On level 18, they'll go up 300 points every level increase. So at level 19, they'll be worth 6,000. Level 20, 6,300, etc., and so on. If players set up on the right side, the L piece, the red L, is the one to look for. And if they're set up on the left side, then the blue J piece is the one to look for. On the left side of your screen, seed number 5, it's Cobra. He qualified in with a 502,000. That was the average of his best 2 no-bar games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Cobra is ranked number 12 in the most recent Premier poll. You can find the full results of the poll for both Open and DAS competition over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. Cobra has an overall real Tetris PB of 5.28 million, which is about a top 16 score, or would be if it were on the list, but it's not on the list. And how do you know Cobra? Well, you know Cobra from a lot of things. So, for example, if you watched the Boston Tea Parody tournament this year, back in January, Cobra was the winner of that. He's the winner of a Challengers circuit. In fact, the last ever Challengers circuit until we start doing Challenger circuit again. And he's played in a bunch of regionals this year and last year. Space City Regional, Lone Star, Stillwater, of course, that Boston Tea Parody. And he is a 2-time CTWC gold bracket player and finished in the top 8 this year. Went out to Blue Scooty, because who doesn't go out to Blue Scooty in a top-tier Tetris tournament? So yeah, top 8 finish for Cobra in CTWC this year. He's a 3-time Mega Master, had his best finish in Mega Masters this year as well, a top 16. Also played in Mega Dasters this year, and in our Stupid Tetris Monthly No Next Box event, made it to the top 16, and that went out to one of the eventual finalists, Jerpy. And that is Cobra. On the right side of your screen, it is Cole. Cole qualified in with a 371,000. That's seed number 12. He's up high on this board right here. So maybe we'll pause the intro until we are happy or unhappy. And yeah, that's going to be a top out for Cole. And Cobra is good in game number 1. Hazel, lock in your qual. Okay, Cole says, lock in. Cobra, you're good. That was some wonky RNG. Imagine. Yeah, no SPS. That's right. It's been a while since we had a sub. If anybody's out there with an Amazon Prime subscription, you connect your Twitch account. You have an Amazon Prime Twitch Prime gaming sub, and you can apply it to the stream of your choice. But it's use it or lose it, so don't lose it. Use it on someone. Use it on us. Right. Colin says, Cobra complaining about RNG? No way. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2, Cobra's up 1-0. Yeah, that is one kind of wrinkle in this one. Players do not get the same RNG. Same piece set's not available. You know, it's Stupid Tetris Monthly. It's okay. We would love to have same piece sets available for all these training modes. I think that is coming eventually, but it's not here now. So we're just, we want to play, so we're playing. And usually, you know, when people make improvements to things, it's because there's a need. And so now we have created a need, right? By having this tournament, different modes, things like that. Now you can say, well, we really would love to have same piece sets on this, and there's a real reason, right? Laurie with the Prime sub on Twitch. Thank you so much, Laurie. 17 months. Appreciate that. All right, so Cole's board has got super high, and on that left side, that is kind of a problem. No bar is coming, so see what Cole can do. All right, he's digging it down. And we're going to just pause these intros until we're back down to the bottom of the screen. Oh, no, that is going to be a top out for Cole. And Cobra is good in game number 2. Yikes, big yikes. Cole, there are no long bars. I just wanted to remind you the rules. You didn't hear the rules at the beginning? There are no long bars in the game. Yeah, that's a yikes. Big yikes indeed. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. I know it's not fun to lose. But that's wild. All right, take a moment if you need it. If you need to warm up for a minute, we certainly have the time. So if you need to, you know, just play a little practice there, go right ahead. We are getting deep in this playlist today. All right, Cole's going to take a moment. That's okay. We'll run an ad because normally we're running ads after game 2. So let's just run that ad. How about that? How about that? We're running an ad. Guys, you missed a massive burp. I had to mute it out because, you know, I don't want to gross out people, but man, that was a really good one. I was supposed to have a belching contest with NGC Man at some point. We haven't really settled on a time or place or anything like that, but it's out there. Like NGC Man wants to have a belching contest with me. I don't know. I think he's going to win. But we got to agree on some parameters. Some rules. All right, we are back from the break. All right, Cobra wants to double 500K this game. I agree. All right, looks like both players are ready. Cobra and Cole, game 3 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Laurie says, I used to be able to legit burp half alphabet, not the forced. Legit burp. What do you mean forced? What do you mean by forced? What is legit burp versus forced burp? And did you impress any dates with that? DJ Mr. Burrow says, can y'all have that offline and then just tell? Yeah, we won't. No, we'll stream it here, but you'll have plenty of warning. Yeah, just tell us about it later. You'll have plenty of warning. You don't have to watch. All right. If you don't like what's on the TV, change the channel. If you don't like what's on the radio, turn it off. Imagine How people force burp the letters of the alphabet. Mine was a full burp. Well, Laura, you're going to have to demonstrate. Because that's definitely something we tried to do as kids. You know, as big, long burps, do the alphabet. $30,000 for Cobra, $30,000 for Cole. Anyway, just to introduce Cole a little bit more. Cole with that 371,000 qualifier. Got kind of a high center here, so he just needs to bring this down. Cole is a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player. Back-to-back top 16 finishes this year and last. Played at that Boston Tea Parody event. Played in a bunch of regionals, including Northeast the last couple of years, Philly the last couple of years. Won Philly this year, was runner-up in Detroit this year. Also played at Stillwater and the Columbus WPL CTWC Regional. 3-time Mega Masters player, top 16 this year. Was the winner of a Challenger circuit back in February of 2024. Cole's first monthly Masters event was April, I want to say April of 2024. I think that's right. If anybody's a Liquipedia editor and you can look into this, February of 2025 is kind of borked for CTM because when you sort results by date, it comes up as 00000101. So it's the year 0. So anybody want to look in that as a Liquipedia editor, you can help us out. 72,000 for Cobra, 94,000 for Cole. Cole won CTW Live in 2024. Yeah, I don't know why that is not on Liquipedia. Why is that not on Liquipedia? Colin, you got to get in there. 83,000 Cobra, 101 for Cole. So this is all about the triples. And Cole, yeah, you can see Cole had a triple set up and didn't get the triple with that red L, just kind of did something else. He's actually set up for an elevated triple, still set up for it and gets it. So that is an elevated triple. You can sort of set up that with set that up with an S piece, and if you have, you know, kind of the overhang it, and you can set up for the elevated triple. Players want to call it the cerebral elevated triple, but it's just an elevated triple. And there it is. Cole going to get that. Yeah. So instead of taking the burn, the double in that right side well, you can a lot of times overhang those S's and instead set up a triple without taking the burn. There's a triple for Cole. But of course, that requires the rest of columns like columns 1 through 7 to be built out or about to be built out. Sonic the Screw says obligatory shout that anyone can edit Liquipedia. Just make an account and you can propose edits on there. We'll investigate the February Masters thing. You don't want me making Liquipedia edits or proposing them. I'm a big dunderhead. 176 for Cole into 19 at 177. That's a pretty good transition. If you multiply that by 3, that's about a 520K transition, something like that. 183 for Cobra, 196 for Cole. That left side is a problem. That's going to leave him with, burns. He's going to have to go up and get those burns. Of course, Cole is a roller and can do it. Went up and got it and will survive a bit of a scare. 210 for Cole, 192 for Cobra. Cole's got a good board now and still the lead. Tetris is triples on 22. Or 23 now. Worth 7,200 points. So it's about a 2 triple lead for Cole. Yeah, that was crazy survival from Cole. All right, Cole with a line spin setup. Unfortunately, no lines are coming, so he's going to have to find a different way to deal with that. Cobra now in the lead. Cole takes it back. They are really close, trading the lead back and forth. Now, we do have a level 39 super kill screen. The speeds are going to increase at level 29. They'll have 100 lines if they can manage it. I don't think we have had any games go that far yet. At least, like, legitimately, like, non-Mullins. 308 for Cole, 305 Cobra. There's a triple for Cole, 317. And another one, 326. So he's getting everything he can before 29 hits. And he is set up for one. Needs the J, but not going to be able to get it. Cole needs to keep getting singles here because Cobra is about to transition into 29. And Cole needs to get whatever points he can. And no, Cobra is going to eclipse him just as he gets into 29. Cobra is going to take that one 3 games to none. So Cole did everything he could to keep adding on points, but did not have a really clean entry into 29 and could not continue as the board just continued to degrade. Default username says pressing down seems like it could actually make a difference in this mode. Yeah, it would be worth about, like, it would, I mean, if you push down every piece, you'd get about 3,000 points total. So yeah, it makes a little bit more of a difference. It would be worth about a double and a single on 18 if you did it more or less all the way through. So Cobra's at 407. We're going to give Cobra the 3. We'll report that. We will not be playing the Cobra versus Meme match now. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a delay in the second match, and so Meme was not able to stay long enough to both play the game and also, weather the delay. So we're watching Cobra mulling it out, 454. The record is 575. That's Blue Scooty. Evesy has like a 474 or something very close to that. Cobra not in any danger here of getting it, but that's a very good score, 462. So Cobra going to take this one 3 games to none. So let me go ahead and report this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. And we will eventually have a top 8 match between Cobra and Cole. And GG's Cole, not the way you want it to go out, I'm sure, but, you know, at least now you never have to play this mode ever again. I think Cole generally does not like the stupid Tetris monthly modes, but he plays them anyway. So what a trooper. So there you go. We have an hour to go until the next match is scheduled. That's supposed to be Idkirby versus O, as in Australian O, Chefo. So we will stick around, and I'm going to stay streaming for that, basically. I'll just continue to play. Can me and Cobra low-key play a best of 3? Yeah, like what? Just what? If Cobra wants to. What do you want to play? Like this mode or like a real regular mode? Normal? Yeah, you can play a friendly, sure. Kirby, O is not here. So, like, it's not scheduled to go until an hour from now. So unless Chef O is in chat. That's on Cole's page. Wait, what? What's up, O? Can you not play? Or you want to play now? You can go right after their best of 3. Well, I mean, honestly, I'd rather do a match that we're supposed to be doing. If you guys can go. All right. So he said no. All right. Yeah, we'll do O versus Kirby now then. No, we're doing it right now. Yeah. All right. Sorry, Cole. Well, I guess Cobra's sorry. Or probably not sorry, so. Bye, Cole. It was a pleasure. Congrats to Cobra and Cole. Just congrats on being you, man. Congrats on being you. All right, let's go ahead and get Cole. It's awkward watching him. We'll get rid of him. Goodbye. And then I think it's that and that. Yeah, it is. You can go right now. Perfect. Yeah, see you later, Heinstein. What is happening right now is we're going to play this match, and I have to set up the stream for it. So just give me a second. And then let me fix this stencil because, you know, guys, I mean, I can already tell without looking at it. All right, let's see. Like basically this, see this whole bottom. Well, hold on. Let me show you. I'm going to do the best I can do by hand. So this whole row needs to be, oh, for goodness sake, why is it doing this? Come on. All right, there we go. So this whole row at the bottom needs to not be showing. Right there, you just get a little sliver of that highlight, bring it down to the top. Bring this down so you can just see the highlight, bring it up, to the top. So there you go. And then kind of bring this just about right here. And then that should be fairly close just by, yeah, that's not bad. And then we'll just stretch it in or stretch it out. Oh my God. All right, you just keep playing, buddy. You just keep playing. What is that? Okay, so that's good. Stretch it back in. So yeah, top to bottom is easy to get by eye. It's not bad. And we're just gonna go with this. It's good enough. Okay. All right, guys, we'll give you another couple of minutes to warm up. You are starting early, so that's fine. You want to take extended warm up. Lori says, well, 50 likes is not happening. Can I get 25 for a sub? Okay, guys, if we get to 25 likes on the YouTube stream, Lori will gift a sub to the channel. Please don't make us miss out on that. Anything and everything really helps us to continue to bring you all this stuff. So right now we're at 18 likes. We need 7 more. $21 likes, 4 more, and Laurie said she'll gift a sub. 4 more, 2 more. All right, players. Do you want to get this underway? All right. Kirby says, I'm ready when O is. And O says ready. So both players are ready, yet neither player is on the level select screen. So that's cool. Drought eye. Drought eye. All right. All right, so just get on level select screen, signal ready, and we can start. Is that Discord sound effect on your end or mine? I think that's on your end. I don't think it's on mine. It might be on mine, though. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started. It's game one of this top 16 match between O and Idkirby. Let's get them started in 3, 2. My button doesn't work. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Darn you, Stream Deck. So this is Stupid Tetris Monthly, No Bar Novembers 2025. Players don't get any bars. The bars are gone. We've removed the bars from the game. That means no Tetrises can be scored. And players will be going for triples or whatever else they can get. Triples are the highest scoring line clear in this mode. They can be made with either an L or a J. And that is it. You need an L or a J to make a triple, and that's only if you're set up the right way. If you're a right weller, then you need a red L. If you're a left weller, you need a blue J. On the left side of your screen, it is O, aka Chefo, aka that guy from Australia. O qualified in with a 402,000 in a no bars qualifier. It was 1 hour long, and the average of his best 2 scores, we got a top 8 seed, and that meant that he was able to skip rounds 1 and rounds 1 and 2. O is a 3-time Mega Masters player, 23 through 25, played in No Cap November this year. Was a winner of a future circuit back in September of 2022. That was over 3 years ago. Can you believe people are still doing this after 3 years? What the heck? He's played a bunch in Classic Tetris League and Classic Tetris Wars. Played in the Tetris Effect Connected World Championship of 2022 and made it into the top 8. And O's first appearance in the Masters event was back in February 2021. When it was a 16-player tournament, and he went out against Zafanya Nenu. That's how far back O goes. Classic Tetris League raid party of 38. Thank you, CTL. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. On the right side of your screen, Idkirby, seed number 9 in this No Bars November match and tournament. Kirby qualified in with a 399,000. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1 hour no bars qualifier. Kirby from the United States of America. So united, so many states. Kirby defeated Maestro in round 2. He got to skip round 1 in virtue of his top 16 qualifier, but still had to play in round 2 and vanquished Maestro in that round 2 to get here to this round of 16. The winner of this matchup will take on Peak in the orange, coming out of the orange bracket, who took out our number 1 seed, Evesy. It's a bit of a shocker. Evesy was considered one of the favorites to go deep in this tournament, got knocked out in the round of 16, so kind of a shocker. But the winner will not have to deal with Evesy, can take on Peak. Anyway, Kirby is a 3-time CTWC gold bracket player. is a 3-time Mega Masters player. Also played in the bronze and silver brackets of CTWC in 21 and 22. And you've seen Kirby at regionals in Waco, Austin. That was our Lone Star qualifier / TTM Live Championship in 2022. Phoenix and Vegas. He came in second in the Vegas qualifier this year. Tetris Time was the winner of that one. We also played in our Tap Masters event back in July. And has played in Classic Tetris Wars and a bunch in our Futures and Challengers and Hopefuls and all that. It appears, I could be wrong here, this could be wrong, Kirby's first appearance in Masters was in January of this. That doesn't sound right. January of this year? I swear he was in monthly before. 194 for 190 for Kirby on 19. These were pretty good transition scores. Yeah, it was Kirby's debut. January 2025. I feel like he'd been in Masters before, but apparently not. 211 for Kirby, 214 for O. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Kirby going to get a triple 227. O is at 227 as well, so close one. Kirby a little bit ahead in lines. There will be a speed increase at level 29, and then there'll be 100 lines until the next speed increase at level 39. That is a super kill screen that is in place for this tournament. Triple for Kirby, 262, 250 for O. There is a triple for O. All right, Kirby on the down stack here. 295 for Kirby, 279 for O. And it's amazing how well you can do without long bars. Kirby is set up for one if he can get an L real quick, and he does. Takes a, I think that was a single after that. A little misdrop with the Z piece. That's going to slow Kirby down a little bit. Still got a small lead. Like less than a 2 triple lead. Triples on 29. Be worth 9,000 points. And Kirby, kind of a rough stack here before 29. It's going to be a top out of 324. And O is going to pass it right there. So O is good. Going to take game number 1. All right, players, when you're ready, you can ready up on the level select screen and we can get game 2. This is the last match of the day. We don't have much scheduled for tomorrow. There's, let's get these players ready and I'll tell you what that is. All right, game 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There is I think it's an STM solo match. I think it's a top 16 match. Of course, Discord taking forever to launch. That is a top 16 match between Scooty and Allenbot in the teal bracket of Stupid Tetris Monthly. That's going to take place at 7 p.m. Texas time, which I believe is 1 UTC. 1 a.m. UTC. Now, after that match, we're going to play. I'm in the semifinals of Community Tier 2. So I'm going to play my match on this stream. It's going to be me against Duke, who is, if you know, Zrobot, the youngest max outer. That's Zrobot's father is also a Tetris player. He's also in the semis, so I have to play Duke. So we will be playing that on stream right after the Scooty and Allenbot match. No cap will definitely spill over into December. No question. It was always going to. No big deal. If you're in the US and South America, you still have time to qualify for December. You can start your qualifier anytime on or before 11:59 in your local time zone. We may make a uniform qualifier deadline. That is not your local time zone, although that has been what we've been doing since 2018, I think, or 2019 at least. But we may change that up because, you know, why not? Let's confuse people whenever we get the chance. $88,000 for Kirby, $74,000 for O. But anyway, yeah, it would be fun to see you guys tomorrow. You know, Scooty versus Alan. That's going to be a good matchup in STM No Bars. And then after that, it would be fun to have a good crowd for Vandy versus Duke. Duke could definitely beat me up. So if you want to see that happen, there's a good chance. $106 for Kirby, $95,000 for O. What time is that tomorrow? That is 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is 1 UTC. $129 for Kirby, $126 for O. Kirby back by 8 lines. All right, going to turn that into a triple well. And not going to be able to get the triple. Does open up that right side. Going to try to get to work. Turning this back into some sort of burn. He's set up for a triple and gets it. Is set up for another. Gets it. Is set up for at least 2 more. Yeah, for 2 more right now. To get 1 more. So really having that kind of Tetris well with a two wide well above it is ideal. You can set up for multiple triples. All right, Kirby's got a good thing going on that right side. 172, 163 for O. Now Kirby is long bar dependent. It's not really long bar dependent though, because you can turn it right into a triple, and Kirby did it. So very nifty for Kirby. 182 for Kirby, 172 for O. One line apart. There's another triple. Kirby sets right back up, gets another one. So Kirby could have a 200K transition, and a 200K transition is a very, very healthy score into 19. And yeah, 183 for O. That's a very good transition as well. Kirby going to transition in at 206. It's one of the higher transitions we have had in this tournament. Kirby ahead by about 27,000 points. That's a little more than 4 triples ahead. Triples on 21 now worth 6,300. Oh, that hang on the right side. So O is now, Kirby's now got to sort of go up and get that. Bring it down. All right, brings it down with a double. Making progress. Beautiful double right there. So Kirby well on his way to down stacking this. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. 248 for O, 257 for Kirby. Kirby gonna get a triple. Dirty, very dirty. That O is nice. Opens up that right side. Now it just needs to get established. Is established. We got a close one. And there's a triple Kirby. And another one, Kirby, 290. But O has been really matching him the entire way. Pretty much is not that far back. Short Sword says, Vandy, I think it would be cooler if you read it out loud every time instead of using a pre-recorded voice clip. I'll take that under advisement. You know, it does save a lot. I have poor vocal cords to play that clip every time. But I see what you're saying, so I'll think about it. 296 for O, 332 for Kirby. You know what? Oh, there we go. On the left well for Kirby. So Kirby now out to a lead, a bit of a lead. Triples on 29 are worth 9,000. So heading into 29, Kirby, is ahead by like 30 something thousand points. So it's about, 3 to 4 triples ahead. Oh, just trying to take a good board into 29 and trying to eke out some points here and maybe get back to clean so we can start scoring again. And yeah, O is downstacked considerably. And no, that's going to be a top out. So not sure what happened. Maybe an under tap or something happened on O side, and Kirby is good and will tie it up at a game apiece. So very, very good game from both of these players. We are tied. Early Tuck says, oh. How do I pronounce the name that is like the other name that is Lanheg? Do I pronounce it just like it, like Lan Heg or something? Like, how do I pronounce that? I've never said that out loud in my entire life. Lon Heg? Heg, like H-E-G, Heg. Okay, Lon Heg. Maybe I'll say that sometimes too. All right, guys, just give me 1 minute. I will be right back. Can you give me 1 minute? Just give me 1 minute. Is that okay? Can you give me like a minute? I'll be right back. Okay, thank you guys. Old man moment. You know how, well, you don't know how it is because you're both very young. All right, looks like you're both ready to go. So I'm going to take this as that you are okay for me to count it down. So let's go ahead and do that. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. O versus Kirby in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sonic Ice is the best ice, says Kirby. Okay. So I'm wondering, like, y'all, when I showed you, like, when I showed the chat my smushed CRT screen, they were like, it's a power issue. It's a power issue. And that got me thinking, I don't have this plugged into a wall. I have it plugged into a power strip thing that has a lot of other stuff in it, and I'm wondering maybe if it's just not enough current. So maybe I'll try to plug it into its own dedicated plug and see what happens. So thank you for the lead on that. 3, 2, 1. Troutress, indeed. Yeah, maybe it's drawing a little bit too much current or something. I don't know why smacking it would help, but we'll see. All right, Kirby is set up in columns 3 and 4, but had to get out of being set up. Is set up again, and it just seems to be the wrong L and the wrong J, like whenever he's set up. So there's the right one. He's just gonna bring it down. There's a triple for Kirby, 53,000, 36,000 for O. Oh, and O is kind of scrambling a little bit. This is still doable. All right, good discipline here to avoid plugging up that left side. Kirby is watching and approving. He's like, yeah, good job. Like, how can you watch your own game, watch like someone else's game and play your own? Still baffling. And O is actually set up and ready for a triple, has some burns as well. Oh, that was a little aggro. But is now has a clear right side and gets a triple. That'll help knock that down 3 rows. Another triple. Kirby approves. He's like, good job, buddy. And another triple. So great survival from O. There is another one. 83,000. 89,000 for Kirby. He could use a blue J, but ends up covering here, so he's going to have to reestablish, get that little notch going one way or the other above that setup. And he's set up here for the red L. Gets the L. And O's got a good channel here. This is good for like 3 L's if he can get them. There's one. There's a skim and a triple for O. That's going to reset him back up for 2 more. 104 for O. There's one. O is set up for 1 more. And gets it. And he sets right back up. I'd love an S in this exact situation. That sets you right back up. When you've got, nothing in column 0 and 9, you got one little nub in column 8. You get that S piece that sets you right up immediately. Tetrio Amateur Weeklies is rating with a party of 7. Thank you, Tetrio Amateur Weeklies. Welcome to Classic Tetris Monthly. We're doing something that we do, I wouldn't say every single month, but a lot of different months. Something called Stupid Tetris Monthly, a rotating series of alternate game modes centered on the Nintendo version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1989. So this is Stupid Tetris Monthly. It's a supplement to our normal Masters event, which is the largest online and longest running online tournament in the NES Tetris scene. This is not that. This is Stupid Tetris Monthly, and right now we are doing no long bars. So players do not get any long bars, and so really the next highest scoring play is a triple, so players have to optimize for triples. And that is what they are doing. All right, level 19 is about to hit. That speed increase comes. O is at 181. And Kirby is at the same transition score, 181, 940. So they are tied at the level 19 transition. You don't see that very often. So yeah, they are playing NES Tetris with no Tetrises actually available. And as maybe some of you know who play Tetrio, that NES Tetris does not give you a lot of different options to score things. It's, single, double, triple Tetris. And Tetrises are worth way more than all the other ones are. All right, getting up a little bit high on the screen. Kirby in a bit of a mess here too. So this is very close. Now these players, these are, some of the top players in the scene, and they are used to, out and out aggression, stacking for Tetrises. So this is kind of throwing off their normal kind of Tetris brain. Kirby, man. Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Kirby, and O is good in game number 3 and is going to go up 2 games to 1. Yeah, that was some crazy survival from Kirby. Ultimately just not able to finish it out. These high digs are brutal without the bars. Yes, indeed. Javin T says definitely did not expect O to win that one. All right. GG's to you, O. F on the board. Yeah, I see that. There's a like purpley blue F over there on the right side. So good job with the F. You've done well. I realized I was just guzzling a can of Dr. Pepper right in the mic. Sorry, guys. I usually mute. Like, I mute every time. And that time I didn't. You know, just in time for this massive raid from Tetrio Amateur Weeklies. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed. Such a non-professional. All right. This is a best of 5. That means Kirby has got to win this to force a deciding game number 5. Let's go ahead and get them started. Game number 4. Oh, up 2-1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm usually really good at muting out drinking sounds, and throat clearing, and coughing, and snuffling and sneezing, but man, I was just so, I was thrown off. It's intimidating. Tetrio Amateur Weeklies is here. Guys, the real Tetris players are here. Or they're not. It's not Tetris, but the real players of a Tetris-like game, they are here now. All right, Kirby is set up for the double tuck, gets that with the S piece. And we are underway in game number 4. So level 18 speed lasts for 130 lines, and then level 19 kicks in. The speed will increase by 50%. That speed will last for 100 lines, basically until 230 lines, level 29. Speed will double. Then there's one more artificially imposed speed increase at level 39, 330 lines in. That we call the super kill screen, which we've been playing with in Tetris competitions since, 2022? NES Tetris competitions. Because otherwise players can just go on and on and on and on. And, I don't have all that kind of time. I got stuff to do, man. I got a lot of stuff to do. So 18 speed, 19 speed, 29 speed, and then death at 39. So these players playing with no long bars, they're going to be setting up on the right well or the left well. Still seems to be optimal to set up on the right side. NES Tetris is kind of biased a little bit towards stacking on the right. And even when you take the long bars out, it still is. So that means the red L piece becomes the important piece. You can only score a triple with... Now, I don't know about Tetrio, but in NES Tetris, you can only score a triple with an L or a J. And if you're setting up on that right well, it is the L piece. What's up, Chen? There's a triple for Kirby. 88,000 for him. 84,000 for O. So the winner of this match, as mentioned, will take on Peak, who upset seed number 1 Evesy. So our number 1 seed knocked out in the round of 16. Very surprising. We've already got one player in the semifinals. That is Knight. And a couple other players in the top 8. Meme, Cobra, Pixelandy, Peak. And this one, we'll put another one in there. We'll just need one more, and that'll be the winner of Blue Scooty versus Allenbot, which is tomorrow night. And then we'll have a full top 8 filled out. 116 for O, 118 for Kirby. Could you have a crazy T-tuck for a triple, like a super spin tuck? No, you cannot. There's no... Because how do you do that? How would you do that? Yeah, your brain tries to think of ways that could actually happen, but not in NES Tetris. Maybe in other forms of Tetris you could do something like that, but not in NES. Because no matter what, you still need that like double wide well to get that T into in the first place. And then if you stand it up, it's only like too wide. Like there's no real way to do it. Or unreal. I guess there's an unreal way to do it, but now I guess technically, actually, isn't there that weird behavior up right near the top of the board where you can trigger a triple with like a T something? Isn't there that weird like behavior? Or like you can trigger a Tetris or something? So maybe you could actually get a Tetris in this when the pieces don't fully enter the screen. So yeah, maybe you could actually get a Tetris in this. That would be legal. Like if you can do that, I guess. Imagine someone does that for the win. I mean, the game is not triple Tetris monthly, it's no bars, but if you could get a Tetris without a bar, then God love you. 190 for O, 179 for Kirby. Oh, Kirby got a miss with that S piece. So this is going to be, or it's going to take some survival. Okay, he's going to get that J to the left. Yeah, for a second I thought Kirby was actually going to try to go for it. He's like, oh yeah, let me try that. I can do that. All right, Kirby's set up for something. Needs the J piece, gets it. There's a triple, so he's going to survive. 209 for Kirby, 230 for O. On level 22, triples are worth 6,900 points. By the time we get to 29, they'll be worth 9,000. There's a triple for Kirby. Oh, he's going to cover. Kind of a double flip. Going to open it back up. He's just going to have to clear this all the way. Start setting up for triples again. 239 for him. 259 for O. And there's a triple for Kirby, 254. Kirby ahead by, 12, 13 lines. Back by 21,000 points. That's about, 2 triples and change. Kirby is set up. There you go. There's an L, another L, triple 277. O is set up, gets a triple 302. World record in this mode is 575,000 by Blue Scooty, the boy who beat Tetris. Unfortunately, we don't have a video of that game. We just have screenshot, but, we believe Scooty. I do anyway. All right, Kirby was set up for a T-spin there. Nifty little burn there to get rid of that. Kirby trying to just take a good board into 29, see what he can do. Would love to set up for... He is set up for a triple, gets one. Skimming it down. He's set up for a triple. Triples into 29. Has a covered well. Gets another triple, 345. He's back by 20,000 points. That left side is going to be a problem. And Kirby's left side is not fixable. That is going to be a top out for Kirby. And Kirby, our number 9 seed, is out. O has taken this one. 3-1. I think Kirby really wanted to win this one. And unfortunately, only one person can win each match. That's the tough part. I got to say, I've been doing this for 7-8 years now. And the toughest part is the fact that I wish both players could win. You know what I mean? Because I love all the players and I wish they could just both win. So when I see the disappointment wash over the players when they don't win, that's the part that hurts my heart quite a lot. But, you know, I love our players, and hopefully at least you had some fun playing the tournament. Kirby, hope to see you again in future events. But it will be moving on to round 4, the round of 8. Let's go ahead and report the results of this. I mean, who am I kidding? Nobody had fun in this tournament. Everybody hates the mode, but they play anyway. So anyway, GG Kirby, congrats on your run in this tournament. And congratulations to you. You have made it into the top 8. Let's go ahead and show you the top 8 and see who is in, who is out. You will be taking on Peak seed number 17. Meme is in, Cobra is in, Pixelandy is in. Huff and Knight are into the top 8, but Knight is already in the semifinals. And yeah, we just need one more match, and that is going to be this green one up the top right-hand corner. Blue Scooty versus Allenbot. That is going to take place tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central U.S. time. Scooty versus Allenbot. And then a bonus match afterward. It's going to be me, your old pal Van Dweller, taking on Duke, who is Zro's dad, in the semifinals of the community tournament tier 2. So your old pal will be taking on another old pal. So yeah, join us tomorrow for that, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UTC. And there we go. That's what it's going to look like. So there you go. There's your preview. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate your support of the stream. New followers on Twitch, MVC, Arnold, Hatzenboyer. New subs, Hatzenboyer, Lori, thank you so much. YouTube membership, Scalink, that was a gift sub from Laurie. We had raids from Classic Tetris League, Tetrio Amateur Weeklies, and 20Dan03. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Thank you again, Laurie. It's very kind of you. Patrons, thank you so much for your patronage. Go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep the channel going just like these people have done. Big shout out to Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Middlesburger, Corporal, Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Javante, Jason, Sunny, and everybody else on this slide. Prize pool still stuck at 1,000, but you know what? I am not hating it. We get to pay our top 8, and that is great. Thank you to everybody who helped get us there. $1,000 in the prize pool. And if you want to contribute more, you can. If you're watching the YouTube VOD, the links are in the description for this and the other tournament we have going this month. So anyway, thanks. Had a great, fun time today. Lots of Tetris today, yesterday. And I got to admit, I'm glad there's only one little match tomorrow. Hopefully no more get scheduled, but they might. Anyway. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. YouTube, thanks for hanging in there. Lori, getting those likes. 30 likes. Please like the stream. JDMFX fan, Heinstein, Lori, Jingle Cook, Black Ops, everybody else, Catvinity, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care. And the Twitchsters, I guess you got to go somewhere, right? Where are you going to go? Do I dare raid Mari? I don't know if I raid Mari. It's always scary to raid Mari. Sharky. All right, let's raid Sharky. Sharky's been streaming 27 minutes. Obviously trying to farm a raid, so let's raid Sharky. That dirty raid farmer. All right, take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.